If your loved one is at risk of a fall, the Symphony Medical Alert System from CVS Health can help support their safety in their home with 24/7 emergency monitoring, even when you can't be there. Terms and conditions apply. Learn more about Symphony at cvs.com/symphony or find it at your nearest CVS Health Hub.
And I will expand upon this here in just a second. We have Jeff. Is he boarding the coaster?
He's on.
He's on the roller coaster. He's on the Orion roller coaster right now. Has the ride started?
It is about to start.
All right. Are you nervous?
Not really. I've rode it before.
Are the people who are checking, like, harnesses and seatbelts, are they looking at you like, dude, get off the phone?
We are actually about to go up the hill right now.
Oh, very good. So the ride's in motion.
The ride is working. It's technically sound. And here we go.
All
on
right.
the hill.
Very good. He is on the hill. He is ascending, if you will, the Orion roller coaster at Kings Island. All right. Well, first of all, enjoy your ride. Let's start with this, Jeff. The Reds bullpen. I've maintained, look, we all know they need bullpen help. Here's what bothers me. We keep talking about the trade deadline. The trade deadline, there's 31 games between now and July 30th. This team just blew 3 games and almost blew another because its bullpen is not very good. What do you make of the suggestion from the front office that they're just going to wait, hang out, and see what happens?
They're not going to do anything. And they're really going to rely on people coming back from injury, and they're just not going to go out and make the moves necessary to make this a contending team. I mean, all we've gotten are excuses, the kind of rhetoric that we've heard in years past, whenever they were totally no plan whatsoever. So here we are, another year with a talented roster that's probably not going to get the help it deserves.
How much of that do you put on Nick Kroll? Jeff, just start talking about the Reds. He can't hear.
I think I lost you on that one. All right, we are about done with the ride. Boy, that was fast.
It was a really fast ride. The ride's over. That's it. It just goes. It just goes.
Phenomenal.
It just goes up a hill and down a hill, and that's it.
We're okay. Can you hear me?
Oh yes, we did great. The ride's over.
Yeah, we just finished up. We're actually waiting to get back into the station.
Oh, very good. So that is the quickest amusement park ride I've ever. It just goes up one hill and down?
No, I mean, there's a couple of hills. I just happened to talk for a good portion of it.
You really did. How's your wife doing?
She's good. She's happy. We had a good ride. She's smiling.
Okay.
We are ready to go.
All right. Well, you did very good. But, we have 50 minutes left in this show. Does that allow for time for you to board another ride so we can talk about the Reds some more?
Ooh, I can see what Diamondback looks like as I go jump in.
Do they still have that ride where you? Do they still have that ride where you get in a swing and it just takes you around in a circle? That line's never long, right?
Yeah, but those make me dizzy and kind of sick.
Oh, well, that would be fun. I mean, that'd be fun to kind of listen to you lose your lunch on the radio. That'd be. Oh, well, see if you can board another ride because I have more questions for you about the Reds. Okay.
All right, I'll check back in.
Yeah, make sure you go to the Locked On Reds podcast and follow Jeff on Twitter. That's Jeff with 3 Fs, Carr. Great work. I do want to talk more about the Reds and maybe this series against the Atlanta Braves. So see if you can get on another ride before 6 o'clock, okay?
That is the mission, Mo. I'll check back in with you here soon.
Very good. Thanks so much. I cannot begin to tell you how annoyed my wife would be. It's your day off. We're at Kings Island, and you got this clown on the radio that wants you to call into shows to talk about a baseball team while you're riding rides. He did well. I mean, he maintained full composure. You could hear the wind whipping through the phone. He never dropped the phone. That's got to be, there's a harness. There's, I guess, a lap belt, maybe not a harness. And he did it. That's pretty good. Can we turn that around to offer perhaps a replay of what it was like to listen to Jeff talk about the Reds? I mean, that's a very quick ride. Like the Beast, like you ride the Beast, it's like 5 minutes, right? That's the tallest and fastest and also, I guess, the shortest. That thing didn't last very long at all. We got him ascending up. We got the whole ride. All right, we have Jeff Carr back from Kings Island. What ride are you about to get on now?
Hey, Mo, I'm actually on the racer. We're about to hit the hill.
All right, you're about to hit the hill on the racer. Jeff, what do you make of the fact that now you have Tyler Naquin playing so well, but for weeks and weeks and weeks I was watching Scott Heineman instead of Shogo Akiyama. What does this say about the potential divide between Dick Williams, who got Shogo, and David Bell and Nick Kroll, and the current regime, who seemingly doesn't like Shogo?
I think it's interesting because Naquin has shown, even though he was just a basic add-in for minimum money, kind of a almost just forgotten move, he goes ahead and he takes over center field. And now Shogo has lost that playing time. I feel like David Bell should give him a little bit more of a shot because we're paying $7 million for a six outfield guy right now. But when you also look at the fact that Naquin has been hitting so well, especially going 4 for 4 to basically win the game against the Twins, you really can't take that guy out of the lineup right now. So I think it's just a monitor on a day-to-day kind of basis.
Was it a calculated mistake this offseason, Jeff, to not extend Jesse Winker? And how much money do you think that might now cost them, given the fact that he's having an all-star caliber year?
Well, I tell you what, Mo, when I look at this upcoming series against the Braves, it's going to be a big litmus test because the Reds have just basically hung around 500 and kind of like this racer, where it's a really bumpy ride and just kind of throws you all over the place. So, too, has this Reds pitching staff. So when they go up against the likes of Ronald Acuna Jr. and Ozzie Albies, how are they going to handle that, and what's the bullpen going to do? It's going to be huge because hopefully they get some guys back from injury here soon.
You're right. There's absolutely no doubt about that. Now again, I asked, though, about Jesse Winker. They didn't sign him to a contract extension this offseason. That's somebody they would probably like to keep here long term. Do you think they made a calculated mistake in not doing that this past offseason, where now it's going to cost them more money this coming offseason? We lost Jeff. Jeff Carr is a podcast. It's called the Locked On Reds podcast.
At Zenni, you get the same quality frame and lens options that you'd get from an optician for 1/10 of the price, including blue blockers, progressives, prescription sunglasses, and more. The best part? Try on any frame, anywhere with our 3D virtual try-on. Zenni.com. Eyewear for everyone.